All right, welcome back to another live on We Rebuilds. Today, what I'm gonna try to do is see if I can basically put this part in. This one, I kind of don't really know where certain things go because certain things I didn't take off. And one of those things is this piece right here. And but you could see that we did kind of make it look a little bit good. So this, I just got it in the mail. I got it off eBay. I think I paid like what, $30 for it or something like that. I can't remember, or $40. I can't remember. I think it's like $30. I think. So we finally got this piece. Um, I'm gonna try to wipe down a little bit of stuff right here, and then we're just gonna put it on. Yeah, so this is one of the parts that came in. There's a couple more parts that is ready for us. I know Audi said they have the rest of my parts ready. So I need to just schedule a day and see when I could go pick those parts up. I need to take this uh, piece off from right here, and then basically so I could get a way to fit this. I don't want to move it in a sense. We could just take this bolt out and then do what we need to do. I'm trying to kind of get it clipped in to see where are the clipping and points at. Yo, blessings, young king. Morning. It's morning on your side. Oh, I forgot. Y'all are probably like three hours ahead of me. It's still night. Still a late night. All right. So this part that they sent is just kind of like wrinkled in these corners right here. So it's kind of wrinkled. All right. I mean, this is just rubber. So it's already in. I think that's about it, honestly. Yeah, that's the rubber kind of. But yeah, this is all that I plan to do. The rest of the parts, we have them coming in. So once those parts come in, then we're just gonna set up the rest of the stuff on the car. But we are almost done with this thing. And I'm happy that we're almost done. Yeah, so the only thing that's left is a couple of the bumper pieces. And then I need to take the front bumper off again because the front bumper that we have, well, the grill, we need to paint a reinforcement bar. So the reinforcement bar that we have right here, you could see, because I still have the camera out, because there is a back plate that I need to get for the hole for the camera. But if y'all right here, you can see the reinforcements, right? The reinforcement bar is right there. The reinforcement bar that is right there, I'm probably gonna have to paint it black so it just matches the grill, and then when you're driving, you won't see the silver in the back of the grill. So that is the only other thing I have left to do. Audi said they have all the plastic pieces that go over here on this piece. And we'll still have to pull the bumper off because I put one bracket on this side. There's another bracket that goes to the other side that I need to put on as well. And then basically that's everything that should be done actually on this side of the car. So that is what I had to make sure of. I wonder if this thing is actually staying in. Yeah. Yep, so that is basically all of that. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we have to do tonight. We have a couple more stuff that we're waiting on, so they're almost here. So once those things come in, then I could basically do the rest of the things that I need to do on this car. So at least I know we have most of the stuff done already, and that this build is coming to an end. Somebody let me know today. One of the subscribers was letting me know about somebody that wanted to sell a, what is it, a Ford GT500. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. Let's look more into stuff like that and so on. Still can't get the trunk to open. Even though we changed the trunk lock, it still doesn't want to work. So what I'm thinking is either when they put the tracking device on it, I'm wondering if they swapped a couple of the positions, because see, when you press it, nothing happens, but you could see the lights basically telling it to open, because even if I hold it down, nothing. Press it 2 times, nothing. So, but it opens and close. See, the windows are the mirrors are even closing. So the only thing I could think of with this is um they probably have uh they probably have the guys that had the tracking device in it, the first owner, when he had got the tracking device installed, the only thing I could think of is they basically removed the pin from, what is it, pin 15, and put it at 28 or something like that. But I have the wiring diagrams. I've went through the wiring diagrams. I've tried everything, and yeah, I tested the fuse too. I tested the fuse, tested the, what's the next thing? I'm drawing a blank right now. Uh what is it, man? I keep on forgetting about it. The relay. I tested the fuse, tested the relay, tested the wires. Last week I did a live while I had everybody here on the live, and they were watching me doing check continuity, and I had continuity with the, what is it, the signal wire, power wire, and ground. So the scanner is saying rear trunkled motor open circuit or short circuit B plus. So the only other thing I'm thinking is if it's getting the signal, because if you press the button, that means it's getting the signal, right? So the only other thing I could think of is that the power wire is but I'm getting power also at the lock when I put the pins in from the multimeter. So the only other thing I could think of is either I'm getting a short to ground somewhere, or there's a cut in the wire somewhere, which in that's probably gonna have to take me to, like, basically removing everything from the back again and really digging into it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The wires are touching metal. The trunk motor bad. Hey, so that's what I said. I thought that the trunk motor was bad. So this is the original one that came out of it, right? What is it? Pin four, and pin four is power. Pin 3 is ground. We tested it, and we use this 12-volt battery, connect some wires on it, and locked it, and it opened once we add power to it. So I know that's and there's a new one that I installed yesterday on it. So the only other thing that I'm thinking, as I said, it's just that wire 2018 Audi S5. So that's the only thing what we have probably left. But on this car, what I have left to do is these little things that cover the lug nuts. I'm gonna sand them down, paint all of them black, and so it could match the rims. And so I make sure those are the covers for these. So I put them on it. That's what I'm gonna do. I have next left to do. And then we have a couple parts over here. This is for the cover for inside. And then I have a small amount of stuff to do. The other thing is I need to get some Freon and put inside of the car as well, because there's no Freon in the car. So before I buy a Freon, what I'm gonna do is use my little vacuum that I have over there to just make a vacuum to make sure that there's no leak in the air system or the AC system, and make sure that it's done. Still waiting on my side skirts, my family members. I'm waiting on them to send it to me because they're on the East Coast. The camera now for the grill. we're gonna have to probably like do something because this basically can't go inside of the grill. The aftermarket one doesn't even look like it's gonna have the camera shaking everywhere. So I'm gonna have to come up with a solution with that. Or I think I'm gonna see if anybody like 3D prints some of this stuff and then have somebody 3D print something for me for that purpose. But apart from that though, I think that is pretty much like everything that I have left to do on the car. I have a whole bunch of tools that I was cleaning off camera. All of these tools came from the East Coast. So is the trunk lock turned off? No, it's not turned off, it's turned on. Cause um if you see, I'm gonna show you the valet button, right? So if you look, hold on, see if I could get the camera to, hold on, see if I could get the camera to help y'all. So you see that valet button? And there's no light in it. When you press it, the light is on. Hey, basically nobody, if you the valet is using to have your car, you put mode and you basically take the key out of this and you lock this. So they can't, there's no way for them to go in there. And then when you press the button, it's off. So that's the next thing I was saying to myself. If I need to check that button as well to see if that button is actually working and that it's not stuck in valet mode. No, so I didn't check continuity with that button. So the only two things that I have not tested yet is the valet button and the trunk button right here. Because even when like sometimes like now I'm not getting any response. And then another time I have another response. So see how well I lock the car now, and then when I press it, but it won't open. So it's either that valet button, that's what I was thinking, or I have to go back, dig through the wires again. Exactly, that's what I was thinking too. Because when I press it, I was like, it should open, but it didn't open. So, but the issue that I also found was they installed this tracking device inside of it, and this was installed inside of the comfort system, the comfort module, and I'm thinking like if it's they installed on a control module, the comfort control module, I'm thinking they probably either messed up a wire or deepin a wire because I have a layout right here. Hey man, hey, you're right. Like Audi, Volkswagen Audi, it's once it comes to wire, it's always a nightmare. So in the Audi schematic, right? This is a black connector. This black connector T20E pin 11 or jack 11 to jack 4. I got good continuity, and this is the power wire, right? This is the green and red wire. On this side, this is ground from pin 3 to ground. That's basically it, because all this is all brown wires. Now where it gets kind of weird, right, is on the schematic it does says 28, and this is a blue connector, right? So 28 to 1, it says you should get something, right? 0.35 ohms or something like that. But the thing is, 28 to 1, there's nothing there for me because I don't have a fourth wire. Now, in some of the schematics, it shows that this is also shared with 2. But when you check 2, or jack 2 to jack 15, I got good continuity. No, well, no, sorry. From pin 28 to pin 2, I get good continuity. Pin 15 for me, there's no wires there. So pin 15 for me is empty, right? And then pin 1, I don't have an extra wire there. So that's what I'm thinking. It's either, I'm wondering if there's an extra wire that runs from pin 15 to pin 1. So we ran an extra wire just to see what would have happened. We plugged it into pin 15, ran it to pin 1, nothing happened. The trunk did not open. So the other thing else that I thought about was either I swapped pin jack 28 to jack 1 to see what happens. Still nothing happened. So the only other option that I'm thinking is swap it from 28 to 15 and let it stay at 2 and see if the trunk opens. So that's what I'm saying. Whoever installed this tracking device on it, like the first owner, when he installed the tracking device, I don't know what the guys did. If they cut a wire, if they messed up a wire, if they bent a pin. But I checked all the pins and none of the pins look bent or anything. Or it's just an internal damage with one of the wires in the harness. And that's another thing that I thought about too. Could be another reason. So they probably just was handling those wires rough and kind of messed up one of those wires. So that is the only thing. But honestly, for now, I was like, you know what? Not gonna worry about the trunk lid for now. What I want to do is get it on the road. So the only thing we have left is we need to get it programmed. We need to get the electrical power steering program back to the car, and then that's it. And I just need to call Audi to set up an appointment, and then we get that done, and then that should be it. But oh yeah, well, I still gotta wait on my side skirts. Yes, I checked the volts. The volts from the green and the power wire to the, what is it? I think it's from the power wire to the grounding wire. I think I end up getting 12 volts. When you run the see what the volts that you get from the signal wire, I got 3.5 to 3.6. So it's getting signal, it's getting power. But what I'm thinking is, which, and I don't want to say it, and I don't want to think that could be the issue. I was thinking, I'm wondering if it might be the comfort control module that is messed up. That's what I was thinking. But I was like, you know what? Let me not think that, because even if like, I'm gonna show y'all an example. Like, we even tested the lock, because we had an extra lock on our button for inside, and this button doesn't even work either. Because when you go in, the button's right there, nothing. But you turn ignition on, right? So that's how I know, like, hey, it's probably more into it, and I'm gonna have to like really, really dig more into it to see how much I could get done. But I mean, as I said, it's almost done. I just gotta focus on programming that power steering. Once that's programmed, hopefully the side skirts get here. Put those side skirts on. We have in here. We do have the We need to put back the fender liners back inside of here. And once we get those fender liners in, then I want to say that is it. I have a screw that I need to, for the AC line, I need to put this screw in up here, and then we should be good. So that's all I'm waiting on to be done with this car. All of these over here is like extra parts that I have. So I'm gonna give it to the gentleman that bought the Audi, what is it, A5 from us. So I'm just gonna give him all these parts because I honestly don't need them. so he could get these, because all of these are extras. I ended up buying one more of this because this had some crack on it. I want to ask the guy if he wants it, or I could toss it if he doesn't want it. So, but yeah, that is pretty much mostly what I got going on. All of these parts are parts that I need to post, but these are all the parts that we took out of the parts Ford Escape. So now I'm driving the other Ford Escape that I took most of the parts from to fix up. So that is it. Yeah, but we have a whole bunch of parts laying around for this Ford that I need to get out of here. So I need to take a day and start putting these up for sale. But as we know, this is almost done. I'm like ready to get it out of the way and get it out of here, honestly, and move on to the next project that we could have for the channel. But that's pretty much it. Oh, I have some window tint. I've never tint windows before, so I'll probably try it on this car or try it on my Ford first, see if I could perfect it. Then I try to tint these side mirror windows, because I don't. That's the only window I'm not tinting it darker than how it is and whatever. But yeah. So, anyways, thank y'all for watching. We Rebuildz live again. Uh, I'm trying to see if I could get that another video posted for y'all this Wednesday. So I'm not gonna edit any video today because I had to hang out with my kids today, because I gotta hang out with them, or both of them today. So we ain't I'm not gonna edit any videos for y'all tonight. But I'm hoping to finish edit a video. The video that I'm gonna edit for y'all to see on Wednesday is the video with me trying to paint. I'm not a painter, but trying to paint these things, and I kind of like how they came out. The painter that basically painted the rest of the car, he just told me I should have just used more clear if I wanted it more shiny, but I'd only use like, it was a can paint, so I got all of this painted. So the grill, this aftermarket, that's how it came, but that's everything. So, oh, and I did paint these, so, but that's can paint as well. Yeah, but that's basically everything that I got done. Oh, clean environment, dust free. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna make sure that in here is clean, no dust, because there's a lot of sand out where I live. So most of the time I gotta clean up and then mop out in here, because after a while I'll pull all the cars out, mop out inside of here, make sure the epoxy stays clean. Hey, if it breaks down, it breaks down, you know? It all depends how it goes. You just break them and fix them again and keep going. But yeah, so, I mean, that is all. But as I said, I know, because I think what I ended up doing last week, Wednesday, I let y'all know, I made a post that the video was going to be late. And then I found out that the video that I posted was actually the wrong video too. So that's why I made sure to give you that video on Saturday. So this time I'm making sure y'all going to get that video for Wednesday. If I don't give you on Wednesday, it's going to be on Thursday. And then follow up with another video on Saturday. So, but that's pretty much it. We'll see how it goes and what else we have, and whatever parts come in, start trickling. We're gonna start do some stuff on the car. These, I'm trying to figure out what I could use, back. So I gotta stop at another store too to see if they have like a used. They have a crash S5 as well. So I want to check if that car has any aftermarket downpipes and exhaust and whatever. We probably put it on this too. So, but that's about it. Anyways, stay positive, stay motivated, and guess what? Make sure your enemies and your haters know this channel as well. But until next time, Stay positive, stay motivated, and guess what? We are